With the administration crossing the arbitrary but still meaningful threshold of 100 days in office, there's no question that President Biden has been successful. Recent polls show that a surprisingly high percentage of Americans, roughly 53%, approve of his job performance so far, with the highest marks coming for his handling of the COVID-19 pandemic and the economy. He even has a 63% favorability rating among college students who are registered to vote. Not bad for a 78-year-old grandfather who was once dismissed as out of touch by Americans on both sides of the political aisle. However, I'm convinced that much of Biden's success never would have happened without Vice President Kamala Harris by his side. As a child of immigrants, as well as the first woman, first black person and first South Asian person to hold the job, Harris has turned out to be the right politician, in the right position, at the right tumultuous time in America's history. Biden seemed to acknowledge this during his address to a joint session of Congress on Wednesday, pausing after introducing Harris as Madam Vice President. "No president has ever said those words from this podium," he said. "No president. And it's about time." Just because of who she is, the California Democrat has been able to connect with Americans in a personal and powerful way at a time when the nation is being pulled apart by racists and rocked by racial injustice. I don't envy her. After a jury convicted former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin of the murder of George Floyd, for example, Harris was able to understand and then convey the pain of black people when she said, "Black Americans and black men in particular have been treated throughout the course of our history as less than human." And after the sparse shootings in suburban Atlanta, in which 6 women of Asian descent were killed, she was able to deliver a speech that got right to the unvarnished point. "Racism is real in America, and it has always been," she said. "Xenophobia is real in America and always has been. Sexism, too." It's no wonder then that a CNN poll found that 53% of Americans approve of the way Harris is doing her job, the same percentage as Biden. And fewer Americans disapprove of her, 37%, than they do of Biden, 43%. But this layered identity of hers also has made Harris, however unfairly, susceptible to extra scrutiny and outsize expectations. I was reminded of this earlier this month when, for the first time since becoming vice president, Harris paid a visit to her hometown of Oakland. She had limited time and, though it wasn't long after the shootings in suburban Atlanta, she decided one of her few stops would be Red Door Catering, a small, black-owned business that nearly closed for good because of the COVID-19 pandemic. "We didn't have the technical support as other larger companies," owner Rain Free explained to Harris at the time, as captured by TV news crews.